have no political ambitions. I've never really thought about running for any public office. I love the law with a passion, and I decided that I had to run because I couldn't remain silent while I was seeing the law that I love so much getting destroyed, not just little by little, but in big chunks. You know, our justice system has never been a part of the national agenda. It's never been part of the national conversation. But if you think about it, it is the source of all or most of our problems.
Yung mga hinaing talaga is based on that.
Yes. Galit tayo sa mga driver dahil hindi sila disiplinado. Galit tayo sa mga korap. Galit tayo sa mga sindikato, mga cartel. But how do you address that problem? You cannot ever address that problem without addressing the justice system. And I always wondered, why is it that politicians don't want to talk about the justice system? And I realized it's for two reasons. Justice system is all about accountability. And if they talk about justice, they might be the first to be held accountable. The justice system is also about empowering the poor. But if they empower the poor and they develop into an enlightened and empowered electorate, they might not get voted in again. I don't have that baggage. So I can talk about the justice system, and I can, because I've been inside the justice system, I know what the problems are, and I believe I know how to solve them. I can't anymore stomach the kind of administration that keeps on feeding us with lies and forcing us to swallow them. They say we have no EJ case, but we know what is happening. We see people being killed left and right, their bodies left on the streets. They say that we have sovereignty and that no one is invading our territory, but we know there are foreigners coming in and taking away the catch of our fisher folk. They say, oh, we respect human rights and we respect especially women, we treat them well, but when you watch how they're being treated by the highest officials of our government, it is with disrespect. It is practically slut-shaming them. So I cannot sit quiet while that's happening. And I feel that if I sit quiet, and it is as if I'm accepting that, and I really can't accept it.
Now, supporters of the president might say na we've had the same kinds of problems even in past administrations. Gloria had also issues with EJK and human rights and corruption. Also, Pinoy had the same things. Perhaps the degrees may be different. But what makes you want to jump into the ring at this particular time? Was there a catalyst? Was there something that happened? Was there something that was said? Or was it a long process of thinking this out?
The reason why I decided to throw my hat into the ring is because I have witnessed the destruction, not just of the institutions, but the very fabric that makes our justice. What do I mean by that? We have practically no more independent judiciary. The institutions that are supposed to put a check on abuse of power are almost gone. Even the press, in many ways, has been emasculated. How? The issuance, for example, the practice of coming out with narco lists, that has had such an insidious impact on not just freedom of the press, but the independence of the judiciary. Why? I'm a judge. I believe this person is innocent. He's accused, let's say, of possession of drugs. But I'm afraid if I acquit this person that I know is innocent, they will call me a drug coddler. And the next day, my name might appear on the next narco list. And that has made so many of them hesitate. That alone has destroyed the independence of the judiciary. And with the recent decision of the court in the Co-Warranto case involving Chief Justice Sereno, that is just another nail in the coffin of the independence of the judiciary. Because now judges are saying, if I do something the administration does not like, maybe I will be the next respondent in a Co-Warranto case. Even the press has felt that, because I'm sure, just based on what I have gathered from my friends, they're also, some of them are reluctant to come out with stories because baka naman sila rin ay mailagay sa listahan. And you know, this whole thing that has happened, it has changed the entire fabric of law. Not just law, but the legal system, the justice system itself. Kasi ngayon,
I'd like to zoom into that some more. The developments in the last 2.5 years, and now it has changed the way things are done, not just in the judiciary, but in the serving of the justice system as well. For example, of course, you are a litigator. You have a lot of experience in that. What have you observed in the last 2.5 years in terms of changes in the way everybody from investigators to prosecutors up the line in terms of the drug war?
it has affected every sector of the legal system. Lawyers, private lawyers are afraid to take on drug cases because they're afraid that they will be targets. Not just put on list, but they might be killed because some lawyers have already been killed who handled drug cases. Prosecutors are afraid to dismiss drug charges even if they believe the evidence is inadequate because they're afraid that their higher-ups are going to get angry at them and they might lose their jobs. Judges, as I mentioned, are afraid to acquit those charged even if they believe that there's really no evidence because they don't want to be put on the next narco list. So it has made my role as a member of the legal profession, it's very demeaning actually for me to see what is happening. And I feel that if I want to continue with my passion for the law, I have to bring this to a different arena.